Brian Cook, and this is Kendra Cox, and we're here today with DiscoverWoodward.com, and we're with James Photographic Design. And we're excited to see their professional photography and the things they do for our community and serve our community. And it's a great opportunity to talk with them today.
You did a great job. What you guys don't know is Brian just had to do this like seven times to get it right. But you did good. Good job, Ross. All right, so guys, thank you so much for joining us. We know that you're super busy, especially right now. I bet you're doing a ton of senior pictures. Today's the first day of school. And so I'm sure that you guys are just running about as ragged as we are.
Like last night was something crazy.
Okay, maybe more.
Media Day.
Yes, Media Day. Okay, so I'm super excited to talk to you guys. We've already joked off of camera how I am not great at having my photo taken, and you always do an amazing job. And so I'm super excited for us to talk about some things and share a little bit. So DiscoverWoodward.com, we want to tell everyone about our great businesses. You guys are a fantastic business. So one of the things that I don't fully understand is whenever I read full service photography, what in the heck does that mean?
Well, you know, we're a small town, so we kind of have to photograph everything. You know, we photograph families and children and seniors, and we do some weddings and commercial work, and you know, we photograph people and dogs and houses, just everything.
Do you think you could make my dog cute?
Could make your dog beautiful.
That's a challenge.
Dogs are actually very photogenic people.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are.
Very photogenic people.
Yeah.
He certainly has a personality.
He even made a snake look gorgeous.
Seriously, photograph snakes too.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what we're talking about with full service. So in my mind, full service meant, so I've noticed some of the things that you guys do, because you're a team. You are an incredible team. We hear James.
Last week I photographed a senior with a goat, a snake, and a monkey. Well, the monkey wasn't there, but it was there kind of in spirit.
That's awesome. Okay, I have to wrap my mind around that.
Sorry to interrupt you, but
no, it's fine. Really, it's cool. But are you going to make sure you post that on your Facebook page or something? Because I'm intrigued. Okay, so whenever I thought full service, this is what I really thought. So you guys as a team, I get so nervous in front of the camera. And I finally learned that the real trick is I come in and I say, Renelle, after James takes my picture, will you please make me amazing? And then she does. I mean, you do your part. Like, you've got the lighting and you've done all the things, and you say, relax. And I'm like, I think I am relaxed. It's kind of how it goes, I think. But then Renelle comes behind you and she does a little bit of editing, and together you guys make the most fantastic photographs.
Thank you.
So,
we're a good team.
Yes, you're a great team.
I could never do her job, and I don't think she could do my job. So together it works.
Exactly, and I think that that's imperative to a healthy business, is to find what you do and you do well, and what you do and what you do well, and then combine that, and it's amazing. So you've got a great team, you've got a great company. You've been a Woodward for how long?
34 years.
34 years.
34 plus.
34 plus, because you're going to stick around a bit longer.
I don't know.
I hope
Where
so
else
too.
would I go?
I mean, we need you.
Well, I'm not going to do this forever.
Why?
I'll
We
be
always
on
talk about working
my
till we're
walk
dead.
going, I remember when I took your picture when you were... I don't want to be there, okay?
That's not your idea of retirement. Well, all right. Okay, so 34 years ago, you moved to Woodward from Enid.
Yeah.
So you're already kind of in this part of the country.
Yeah, but we called this place Weirdwood. Why would anybody live out here, we thought, you know?
So have you figured it out?
It's beautiful.
It is
great.
beautiful.
It's the people. It's everything.
That's the thing that everyone keeps saying. I think our last 3 or 4 interviews have been consistent. It's the people, it's the people, it's the people.
Mm-hmm.
We have amazing people.
Absolutely.
And you guys now are Woodward people. I don't think people recognize you as Enid.
Well, she's from Fort Supply, so.
Oh, I see.
I didn't get too far from home.
No, but we're glad you came far enough.
Yeah.
All right, so tell us a little bit about your business. If I want to schedule, so usually I schedule you for professional photography for our headshots for Brian and Kendra's show or whatever it is that we're doing at the time. So tell us about how this works. We come in, tell us all about the photography.
Well,
start to
you
finish.
just kind of have desire to have some photographs made, whether it's your family or you know, whatever, and you call us and we talk about it. We talk about what you need, what you want. We talk about a time frame and kind of go from there. You guys come in, set for a photograph, or we do it outside or wherever we do it, and then we come back in and try to get you something for your house, something to display that you're going to keep for a long time.
One of the things that I love in our discussions, because most of us are not comfortable on this side of the camera.
Well, I'm
I
not
mean, you're
at
not
all.
comfortable on this side of the camera at all, are you? Are you loving this right now?
No, not at all.
How does this feel? Let me just tell you
way
to
out of
relax.
my comfort
James,
zone.
just relax. Is that your
I am relaxed.
Okay, so most of us are not comfortable on this side of the camera.
Right.
And so that's always my fear whenever you take my picture is, oh my gosh, everybody's going to know how uncomfortable that I am. And so I remember the first time, my very first professional headshot, and I'm not going to say when that was, but it's been a couple of days. So I came in and I'm like, you've got to fix me. You've got to fix me. And I appreciated what you said. I don't know which one of you it was because I think you probably both said it at different times. I don't want to fix you so much that you're not you. And I went, no, yes, I don't want to be fixed that I'm not me because I am me and I'm happy with me. I just know that whenever I take pictures, I go, like I'm super stiff and weird. So I appreciated the heck out of that. And so I wanted to just make a little comment on that because we see these beautiful pictures, these beautiful seniors and these beautiful families and they're not that doctored. Like you do your editing and you take care of the shadows and you do those things, but ultimately your subject is the subject. And I love that. I think that's huge. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Well, just try. Okay, go ahead.
I want to kind of expand on that a little bit. And I get this from a completely different view because I'm very rarely in the camera room with him.
Right.
But as people come in to see their pictures, I can tell what they like by the progression of how their session went with how comfortable he has made them feel. So especially with senior guys or maybe somebody that's really shy or doesn't really know or hasn't been around us for a while.
Right.
You can see how their body changes and how their demeanor changes the more comfortable they get. As he's in there just having a conversation.
80% of our sales come from the last half of the session.
Yeah.
Because people start to loosen up and they realize it's not, a lot of people think they got to come in, they got to stand up straight and they got to just smile, it's not about that. And they come in with a preconceived notion about what it's going to be, and then it's not that at all.
Right.
And so they loosen up and start to become themselves.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So it's
why the first 15 minutes I don't even have any film in the camera.
And it's his ability.
I told you I wasn't joking.
It's his ability to talk to people and to get them in their comfort zone. It is, isn't it? Yeah.
So this is
so there's no way I can do that.
Right.
So I was like, okay, you just put me back here where I can do
with all magic too.
I do.
You do because whenever it's time. So you're right. That is exactly what you do. I mean, we've done this enough now that you have to say, relax, Kendra, relax, Kendra, relax, Kendra. Okay, I'm putting the film in now, and we joke and we laugh, and we talk about boats, we talk about camping, and we talk about the mountains, and then all of a sudden we're comfortable, and you get your good shots, and you're like, great, get out of here, I finally got a good one.
You can leave now.
It only takes one good one is the thing. So you do your part, and then so I come back and I sit down with you, and you've got to set up in this nice, beautiful room in the back with your big screen, and you show us, okay. And it's almost like the eye doctor, the whole 1 or 2 game.
That's kind of like the running joke back there.
Pretend
you're the eye doctor.
And I get stressed out at the eye doctor too. 1 or 2, I don't know, don't rush me.
They look the same, I don't know.
It's so ironic since I rush everyone else. But anyway, so we play the game. And, And you are so good at, I don't know what it is. You've got a great knack for helping me to be comfortable looking at myself.
Well, and a lot of times, whenever you're trying, especially for business type photographs, it's hard to tell what the difference is. Whenever you're looking at these that are so similar, but I can tell almost instantly. Okay, the lighting's different, your head tilt's different, your eyes aren't looking to the camera, or little things like that you're not really trained to look for. Whereas I've done it so many times, and it's like, okay, yes, yeah, that's a good choice.
You probably didn't realize this, but you never see yourself the way other people see you. The only time you ever see yourself is in a mirror. You're seeing a opposite reflection of yourself. So when you see a photograph, it's totally opposite from what you normally see of yourself. It's what other people see. So that's why some people go, wow, I look really good, or wow, I look really bad. Because they don't see themselves like that.
Right. But whenever you said that, I immediately thought, how many times have I said that to my daughter? I sure wish she could see you how I see you. And so that's what you do, is you guys allow us to see us, or to see ourselves, to see our families, to see our pets. And a different
the good lights.
And the good light. If you can really do some work on Teddy Roosevelt, we sure need to talk.
Aww.
My dog, Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh, okay. I didn't, okay.
I think I buried
I can make
that'd be a hard picture.
I can make Teddy look good.
All right, so So James Photographics, you do everything. You do babies, you do seniors, you do families, you do cars, you do everything. Mm-hmm. So tell us how we would contact you so that we can make our appointments and get our family scheduled.
Well, you know, we like to have a personal connection with our clients. So we like for people to call and talk to us. We want to know what they want, what they feel, what they're looking for in the final product. So we prefer people call, but you can email us on our website. Contact us on our website, woodwardphotographer.com, jamesphotographic.com, jamesphotographics.com. They all go to the same place. Okay? Call us, 580-256-4314. That's the best thing to do, because we like to talk to you.
Awesome. I forgot one thing, and I think this one's kind of important. One of the things that I've always noticed about your ads is I see professional, you're a certified professional photographer. Hit on that super quick before I let you go.
All right. Northwest Oklahoma's only certified professional photographer. It just simply means that I've went through some testing and some schooling and some evaluation through the Professional Photographers of America to receive the certification. I have to be recertified every 5 years, which means I don't have to retest, but I do have to submit images.
Sure.
I do have to submit a business plan as to what we're doing here, and I have to keep up continuing education. We have to do 8 hours of continuing education per year, which is not a lot, but it is more than a lot of people do.
Mm-hmm. It is. I think it's important. Okay, this one's just for free and for fun. Have you seen any drastic changes? Like, what's the craziest thing that you used to see with photographs that now is totally different? Is there like a funny?
Oh yeah,
change? I can't say a trend.
Okay. I remember when to take a good photograph, you had to know something about photography.
Right.
Now, you know, the cameras we have, I mean, everybody has a camera in their phone that's just freaking phenomenal. And you just don't have to know much anymore.
Isn't that funny?
Used to, you have to know, you just have to know how to take a picture to take a good picture.
Except, I mean, I take pictures all the time on my phone, and none of them look like what I get from you.
When you take 1,000 of them, one of them will.
Right. That's what I tell my daughter. So she'll take 1,000 pictures, one of them will be good. So just keep taking pictures.
Give a monkey a machine gun and he'll kill somebody eventually.
Somehow my family won't be still for me for 1,000 pictures. So one more time.
But that's probably.
When I call you for photographs for professional.
That's probably the biggest thing. Is you used to have to hire a professional, get a really nice photograph. Now, I mean, my gosh, we've got in our pocket, we've got one of the best cameras ever made.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
One thing I would hit on that is something that's really changed is going from, you know, I can remember my grandparents, my great-grandparents having photographs.
Yes.
And I getting to sit down and look at these photographs that they have. And we've even experienced this with the new digital stuff. If you don't print them, you will not have them archived.
25 years from now, there will be no digital. It's going to everything's going to be different.
Whenever our daughter was maybe between 3 to 6 months old, we had to, you know, everything digital. Mm-hmm. Well, now it came to we popped in a CD into one of our computers that has a CD drive, and the images are not there.
Oh wow!
So probably 90% of the images of our daughter from the time she was born till she's like a year and a half.
Because we did not print them.
All right, so we want to make sure we keep printing our photos, which is another reason why we want the professional photograph anyway. Yeah, it's because then once I've sat down with you,
any photograph
I get it with candids. Yeah. But I think it's a reminder too, because I've not been good at photographs with my family. If you ask my kids, they're like, family pictures. I am the worst. I am the worst. You're like, I know. I never see your family. I don't even know you have kids. I do. I see they're great. 20 and 21.
Go to Walmart, plug your phone in, and all the pictures, you know, just print, and spit out and put them in a shoebox.
Yeah. Right.
Really,
absolutely.
I'm serious. Yeah.
I think that's important. I'm glad you mentioned that because I really. Man.
I mean, we all love digital. We all love, you know, how we store
it.
It's so easy. It's so easy, and it's so easy to share.
But
they're not our craft. They'll not be here in the future.
Man,
you know?
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, so that's a drastic difference on how it's just changed over the years.
That's crazy.
And it's just like the only feasible thing that you would have access to is if you print them. Yeah. So something to think about.
Print some pictures.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna have to take the afternoon off.
Saturday.
Print photographs.
All right. Well, we do. We appreciate you guys so much. Go ahead. Shout out the phone number one more time.
It's 580-256-4314. James Photographic Design. I can say it.
Thank you so much for giving us your time. We know you're busy. We appreciate it.
Thank you guys.